here for a puppy board and train program. He's about 80, 85 pounds, very strong. We've been real easy on him, but today is the day where he's going to learn how to walk much better on a leash, because he pulls really bad and he's on a mission to do whatever it is he thinks he wants to do, but it's time to tighten him up so we can get him on the track or on the path to success. Now, he is hooked up to a Herm Sprenger prong collar, but just hooking a dog up to a prong collar doesn't always just solve your issue. See how far out on the line he is? You got to ask yourself, am I walking him or is he walking me right now? The prong collar's getting rid of a little bit of the pulling, but he's still pulling. He's still way out front, doing whatever it is he thinks he wants to do. He's not being horrible, but this is far from what we would call loose leash walking, because there's nothing loose about it. If I give him more line, he takes more line. So there's 3 ways to fix this. The first one's going to be what we call a corrective U-turn. And the way it's going to happen is he's going to be doing whatever it is he thinks he's doing, pulling like a sled dog. He's going to receive a pop on the prong collar. He's going to turn to see what caused that. He's going to see me already walking that way, meaning he must turn and look and see me already looking the other way. So the way the correction is going to be delivered is like a stealthy ninja. I'm going to put on my little ninja hat, or I guess it would be a ninja bandana, and I'm going to very quietly, very stealthily turn and go the other way. As I turn and go the other way, the correction is delivered right at that moment. He may yelp, and that's par for the course. It's kind of like stubbing his toe. You didn't really stub your toe unless you went, ah, god dang. So watch the timing on this. I'm holding him back, because the minute I let him go and he gets out front, 3, 4, 5, 6 feet out in front, as his momentum's taking him forward, I'm simply going to turn and go this way. Okay? So it's more technique and timing than it is power, but you do need to have a little bit of oomph behind it. And I can't stress this enough. You are not pulling the dog to catch up to you. You're simply popping it. Popping the leash. It should look like this. All right? Boom. So the line must be slack before you pop it. Meaning, if I let him get all the way out front and the line is tight, I cannot pop the line. I can only simply pull him back. Pulling him, pulling him, pulling him. That didn't teach him a lesson. It's right back doing whatever it is he wants to do. I'll show you how you can ease him into it, and that's going to be give him a little bit of pop like this. And let him know, hey, if you come to me, when you feel a pop and you come to me, you'll get paid. It's kind of a way you'd have to do a ton of reps of that. So we'll do another one. Yes. Can ease him into it, so in a sense we're priming him for about what's to come. But it's still not quite corrective. That's not correcting him. That's just a little tap on the shoulder saying, hey, when you feel this, if you come to me, there's food. Good boy. Yes, so it's another reward type U-turn there. There's corrective U-turns and reward U-turns. If you hang out next to me, you get paid. Yes, it helps if the dog's hungry. Helps if you have high value treats. This is just kibble. Yes, but he's a pretty food motivated dog. So I'm showing him right now the positive way. Hey, if you hang here, yes, good things are happening. But eventually down the road, I don't want to have treats on me just to go for a walk. Yes, again, I'm easing him into it. But eventually we're going to give him what we would call the hammer stroke. Good boy. Still taking food, still happy to be here. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's about a 5. We didn't get a yelp out of him. Typically, I like to get a little, hey, that means message was delivered. Good boy. But you're going to see a major change in him getting out in front in the next 1 or 2 U-turn corrections. If he peeks me with the corner of his eye, we do not do the U-turn. I do not want to correct him for looking at me, even if it's with the corner of his eye. I do not look back to see what his behavior is at that point. Good boy. Because if I'm looking back at him, he's going to feel a correction. He turns to see what the hell caused it. I don't want to be standing here looking at him. I just want him to, in his mind, go, ow, that hurt. What was it? Oh, man, the guy's walking the other way. I better pay attention to this guy who's holding the leash because he's likely to turn. It's in my best interest to pay attention to him. A reward U-turn, proving his theory correct. If you hang next to me or even slightly behind me, you may see me turn. And if you see me turn and you turn with me, A, no corrections given. B, you might even get paid. So that's typically what happens after you give 2 or 3 of those, well timed. You'll find the dog starts to walk either behind you or way back, at least next to you, because they want to see what you're up to. It's not about the quantity of reps on this, it's the quality. Here comes another one. This one's going to be a little more significant. Come on. And the reason is, I need him tight with me. I know that hurts some of your feelings at home. Trust me when I tell you, this big boy will survive. I'd rather do it quick like Band-Aid, get it over with, than be out here doing 100 U-turns. Good boy. You'll see him checking in a lot more with me now. Keeping me, not just in the corner of his eye, but very much paying attention to what I'm doing. Is it perfected right now? No. Good boy. But he's definitely paying more attention to me now than he was when we started this. But that's the difference on the walk. I think we did 3 U-turn corrections. The first 2 were pretty mild, and then that last one was pretty significant. Is it fixed? No. But it is night and day difference. You could bring a dog out. I don't care how old it is, but let's say it's